Hello there and welcome to another episode of You Cannot Delegate Communication with myself, Melanie Wood. How are you going today? Let me know in the comments how your day is going. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Let me know in the comments as well. So today's video is all around being heard and understood. So would you love to be able to be listened to and understood by others? Would you like to go from uncertainty to certainty? To be able to become your best self? Like really have that, we spoke about in the last video around going from imposter to knowingness. And today we're going to talk about uncertainty to certainty and really being listened to and understood, where people actually listen, they are taking action, like you're really creating that ripple effect, but you're getting your needs met as well. Because as humans, we all want to be seen, heard, and understood, which I know that can go against maybe the way in which you were brought up to be seen and not heard, or to not even be seen and not even be heard. And now here I am in this video saying, let's look at helping you to be listened to and understood. It can then be feeling really uncertain. It can feel really uncomfortable. And again, in our previous video around imposter. So today what I want to share with you is a couple of things that can help you, but I want to be able to share with you because my big mission is to help you be you. So I want to share with you a story of someone that I worked with and how I helped her to go from uncertainty to certainty and how to be listened to and understood. So her name's Jenny, and Jenny was an executive leader, and the CEO was her first in line manager. And there were times where she was in meetings where nobody was really listening to her. She didn't feel confident. She felt really uncertain about really who she was, what she was there to do, and how to really structure and how to be able to communicate with other people in her teams, as well as having leadership meetings as well at work. And she'd lost a lot of confidence along the way with different workplaces, with different life events. So then being put in these situations where you're suddenly the leader, the manager, but then you've also got the pressure of having the CEO as your manager. So she had came to me really needing help to communicate better in meetings, how to do public speaking, all of those things. So this is then where we're at about how to be listened to and understood. So then we're in clarity. So of course, we already worked on a lot of the things in the previous video because that's the foundation. But what I want to share with you is in this section here about how that helped Jenny. So we worked together for a few months and we really worked on mindset. We also really worked on planning and preparing, how to structure out talks, meetings, presentations, how to also reflect and review after each and every single one of those, and how to be able to bring time management into her schedule of the day in the week to allow these things to happen. And I also helped her how to have more brevity in her meetings. And literally within a couple of weeks of starting together, she started to follow my process. She started to put these things in place, pre, during, and post, and started to do all of the homework that I gave her. Her confidence increased. She was able to be more clear. She had more certainty going into her meetings. She had more clarity, and people were starting to respect her, listen to her, and actually more work was getting done. Herself and her team, everybody was being more productive. But here's the real special part of working together and what helped her achieve this amazing turnaround in her life and her workplace. So there was things happening between her and the CEO that wasn't really working out. She really just felt like he didn't respect her, was constantly crossing her boundaries. So again, I teach these things as well. And because we'd done a lot of this work together in the first couple of months and how to structure out having difficult conversations, then in that time where she actually then planned and prepared to have a meeting with her CEO to address all of her things that she felt not valued, respected, and continuously crossing boundaries. And she mapped all of this out. She did all of her homework. She did all of her mindset tools and resources that I give and what we talked about. And she actually didn't tell me that she was going to have this meeting. That's how certain she felt and how confident and clear she felt that she could go in and do that on her own from the time that we worked together, and only a short couple of months. She had a 40-minute meeting with her CEO, had all her notes mapped out. She even had breathe and pause in between as well. And she really commanded respect. She set her boundaries, but she did it in such a way that there was no emotions that came into it, because we dealt with all of that. It was now going in and being able to be neutral, to be able to get the outcome that she wanted, but she was had so much belief and certainty into herself, and she had no attachment to the outcome of whatever happened. She just knew that she had to do the meeting. So she commanded respect in that meeting. Her relationship with the CEO changed from that day forward. And the CEO, within a couple of days, actually handed in his resignation to leave. And in the 2 weeks of the notice, they had such a better relationship because she stood up for herself. And then when he did leave, he actually then got her to become his consultant. So he then used her as a consultant to help him in his next journey and venture that he was going at. And that just shows you, when you go from uncertainty to certainty, you have the clarity, you are then able to speak up for yourself. You can create and change the course of the way in which you are going to go. So that is an amazing story to help with being able to be listened to and understood. That's exactly what she got in that moment, because he listened to her, he understood her, they connected and bonded more from doing that, and they both ended up with an amazing outcome out of that. So if this is something that you want to become more listened to and understood, then again, watch this 3-part series to really help you. However, if you're thinking, I would love to be able to speak to that person in my work, or you'd love to be able to just be listened to and understood by others, then again, do reach out to me, book in for a call, and we can work through all of those things to really help you be you as well, and really stand up for yourself, command respect, set your boundaries, and really become your authentic self, but mainly to be listened to and understood. I hope that this has been a helpful video for you. Let me know in the comments. And until next time, you cannot delegate communication. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.